The world is burning, and it's not just the forest fires raging across the globe. Our home, our planet, is in a state of crisis, a climate crisis. It's a crisis that's been decades in the making, a crisis that's been steadily worsening with each passing year. The current state of global warming is nothing short of alarming. Our planet's average surface temperature has risen by more than 1 degree Celsius since the late 19th century, largely due to increased carbon dioxide and other man-made emissions into the atmosphere. This might not seem like much, but when you consider the delicate balance of our global ecosystem, even the smallest shift can have profound consequences. The polar ice caps are melting at an unprecedented rate, resulting in a rise in sea levels. This is not a distant threat, but a clear and present danger. Coastal cities around the world are already experiencing the effects of this change, with increased flooding and erosion. And then there are the forest fires, a direct consequence of the rising temperatures. Every year, the frequency and intensity of these fires are increasing. They are not just destroying millions of acres of forest, but also releasing additional carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further exacerbating the problem. The fires have become an annual nightmare for residents in areas like California, Australia, and the Amazon rainforest. They've become a symbol of our times, a stark and terrifying reminder of the price we're paying for our actions. But it's not just the loss of life or property that's at stake. Forests play a crucial role in our planet's health, acting as a natural sink for carbon dioxide. When these forests burn, they not only stop absorbing carbon dioxide, but also release the stored carbon back into the atmosphere. It's a vicious cycle, a downward spiral that we seem to be stuck in. But here's the thing, we're not helpless. We're not powerless. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the ability to make a difference. Our planet is in peril, and the time to act is now. We need to think outside the box, we need to innovate, and we need to do it fast, because the world is burning and the heat is on. But what if we could turn the tide, quite literally, by using the vast expanses of our oceans? Imagine for a moment an ocean distillery. These are large, offshore facilities designed to distill seawater, transforming it into freshwater. At their core, ocean distilleries operate on the principle of distillation, a process as old as time. It's the same method you'd use to brew your morning coffee, or the way nature cycles water from the oceans to the clouds, and back again. They heat seawater until it evaporates, then collect and condense the steam back into fresh water. This water is then transported to lakes and other bodies of water in need of replenishment. But these distilleries are more than just oversized kettles. They're potential game changers in our fight against forest fires. You see, by reintroducing fresh water into our lakes, we're not just filling up a giant bathtub, we're adding moisture back into the atmosphere. This increases the humidity and in turn causes more rain. More rain means less dry wood lying around, fewer sparks to ignite, and ultimately fewer forest fires. But the benefits don't stop there. More water in our lakes means healthier ecosystems, more abundant wildlife, and thriving forests that act as carbon sinks, helping to cool our planet and combat global warming. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but isn't it a bit ambitious? And you're right. Building ocean distilleries is no small task. It would require significant investment and international cooperation. But remember, we're not just talking about fighting forest fires here. We're talking about replenishing our world's water reserves, restoring our ecosystems, and potentially saving our planet. So, yes, it's ambitious, but in the face of global warming and rampant forest fires, perhaps a little ambition is exactly what we need. Let's not forget that all great achievements once started as ambitious ideas. Ocean distilleries could hold the key to rebalancing our water cycle and fighting back against forest fires. Rebuilding our lakes is not just about water, it's about life. When we talk about replenishing our lakes, we're not just talking about a simple process of water transfer. We're talking about a ripple effect that extends far beyond the lake's edge. This ripple effect has the potential to change the very fabric of our ecosystems, creating a cascade of positive impacts that can help us fight the most urgent crisis of our time: climate change. Consider the benefits of a replenished lake. It's not just a body of water, but a thriving ecosystem. It's a home for fish and a watering hole for birds. It's an oasis that sustains a wide range of wildlife, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals. Every drop of water we add back into our lakes is a drop that supports life. But the benefits don't stop at the water's edge. When we replenish our lakes, we also add moisture back into the forest. This moisture helps to reduce the risk of forest fires, a threat that's becoming all too common in many parts of the world. More water means less fire, it's as simple as that. And let's not forget about reforestation. With more moisture in the forest, we can support the growth of more trees. And more trees mean more oxygen, more carbon sequestration, and a healthier planet. It's a cycle of life that starts with a single drop of water. But this ripple effect doesn't stop with the environment. It extends into our economy as well. By valuing trees as a form of currency, we can fund initiatives like ocean distilleries. This oxygen economy could revolutionize the way we approach environmental conservation, giving us the resources we need to take on large-scale projects. By restoring our lakes, we can breathe new life into our forests and our planet. The ripple effect starts with water, but where it ends is up to us. Let's make the choice to create a world where nature thrives, not just survives, because in the end our survival depends on it. The question remains, how do we fund these ambitious projects? The answer lies in a revolutionary concept known as the oxygen economy. What if we could redefine the value of money, not by the scarcity of gold or oil, but by the abundance of trees? It might sound like a leap, but bear with me. In an oxygen economy, trees become the backing for our currency. Think about it. Trees are the lungs of our planet. They breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen, the very life force that sustains us. They are a tangible, measurable asset that contributes to our survival. The more trees we have, the more value we generate. It's a different kind of gold rush, a green rush if you will. Instead of digging into the earth for wealth, we plant seeds of prosperity. Each tree planted is a tangible investment towards a healthier planet and a healthier economy. By tying our currency to trees, we create an economic incentive for reforestation. Governments would have the funds needed for large-scale initiatives like building ocean distilleries. These distilleries in turn help rebuild our lakes, add moisture back into our forests, cause rain, and reduce the risk of forest fires. It's a virtuous cycle. More trees mean more funds mean more ocean distilleries mean more rain and less forest fires, and less forest fires mean more trees. It's a bold vision, I know, but we live in bold times. Global warming and rampant forest fires are a reality we can no longer ignore. We need to think outside the box, and the oxygen economy is just that, a fresh, innovative approach to solving our most pressing environmental challenges. In this new economy, every tree planted isn't just a symbol of hope. It's a step towards a sustainable future, a future where our survival and prosperity are intrinsically linked to the health of our planet. In the oxygen economy, every tree planted is an investment in our future. Imagine a world with 1 trillion more trees. Visualize lush forests stretching as far as the eye can see, a veritable sea of green, each leaf a testament to our commitment to the planet. This is not just a dream, but a potential reality, a reality where we combat global warming with nature's own tools. Massive reforestation isn't just about beautification or conservation, it's about survival. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, one of the main culprits behind global warming. More trees mean less of this harmful gas in our atmosphere, less heat trapped, and a cooler Earth. But the benefits don't stop there. Forests also act as natural barriers to flooding, their roots holding the soil firm and preventing water from washing away large swaths of land. 1 trillion trees could be our best defense against the rising tides of climate change, a green army standing guard, helping us fight the most important battle of our time. As the world grows hotter, the threat of forest fires and flooding looms larger. We've explored the reality of the situation. The urgency is clear. Our lakes are drying up, our forests are burning, and our planet is heating up. But remember, we also discussed potential solutions. Ocean distilleries, an innovative yet feasible approach, can help replenish our lakes, adding moisture back to our forests and inducing rainfall. Less dryness, less forest fires. We've also ventured into the concept of the oxygen economy, a novel idea where trees become the backing of our currency. This not only provides governments with the funds for large-scale initiatives like building ocean distilleries, but also paves the way for massive reforestation efforts. Imagine planting 1 trillion trees to cool our Earth and reverse the effects of global warming. The future of our planet is in our hands. It's time to think outside the box and build a better, cooler world.